Hello. This video is for clients with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, otherwise known as COPD. COPD is a condition of the respiratory system, or your breathing, characterized by decreased lung function. It manifests as a combination of the symptoms of emphysema and chronic bronchitis. So you may ask, what are those? Emphysema is a condition where the elasticity of the lungs decreases, making it difficult to exhale all the air in the lungs. This causes the chest to stay in a risen position, making it harder to inhale on the next breath. Chronic bronchitis, on the other hand, is a condition characterized by a buildup of thick mucus in the body. This can lead to shortness of breath and sometimes a fairly severe cough. So some symptoms of COPD overall include shortness of breath, decreased heart function, swelling in the feet and ankles, and rapid exhaustion from activities. This impacts a person's ability to perform many tasks, including walking for any kind of distance, performing housekeeping tasks, managing hygiene, engaging in recreational activities, which could be anything from riding a bike to going fishing to playing an instrument. And it even affects the simplest things like eating food. So all of these tasks that we take for granted are made much more difficult when we rapidly run out of breath. So I will now provide an intervention or a treatment that can be easily performed in the comfort of your own home. This intervention will address the performance skills related to the occupation of washing dishes. Some of these techniques in this video can also be generalized to other tasks as well, be it taking out the trash, vacuuming, or cooking, etc. So the equipment needed for this will be a sink, dishwasher, dishes, and a chair. And an optional piece of equipment as well will be a pulse oximeter. These go for about $34 to $53 and can be very beneficial to clients with COPD as it helps them monitor their oxygen saturation. For this intervention, what we're going to do is be standing at our sink with our pre-rinsed dishes right here in the sink, a dishwasher, and a chair to take rest breaks as needed. Also a pulse oximeter, and for the sake of this video, this will be my pulse oximeter, but you can get one easily online. So what we're going to do is stand at the sink and individually pick up each of the dishes and put them into the dishwasher. This may seem like a simple task, but it can be taxing on an individual who can't take deep breaths. So as we do this, we're going to monitor our oxygen intermittently. So as I put a few away, I may begin to feel breathless, and so I'm going to take my pulse oximeter, place it on my finger, read the reading, and we're going to try to maintain oxygen above 95% just to lean on the side of caution. So if we go, oh no, it's below 95%, what we're going to do is put it down and take a seat. Now we're going to practice a technique called pursed-lipped breathing. This is where you inhale through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth with pursed lips. It should look something like this. And you're going to do this about 3 to 4 times, and intermittently as you do that, you're going to be checking your oxygen levels. When they get back up to 98, 99, 100 even, you're going to stand back up and begin the process again. If you also need to take rest breaks throughout the activity intermittently and just breathe for a moment, that's perfectly fine too. Just make sure you monitor your oxygen and practice those breathing techniques. It's important with COPD to take rest breaks throughout the day. This may be something you have to schedule into your phone or set alarms for, but it can help maintain energy levels, and any energy conservation technique is going to benefit the client. So how does this intervention impact occupation? The intervention can help clients improve respiratory strength over time and endurance, as well as teaching everyday tasks. And then these techniques, such as taking rest breaks and practicing pursed-lip breathing, can be generalized to other tasks and throughout your whole day. So if this is too easy, there are ways to grade up, or if it's too difficult, there's ways to grade down. If it's too easy, we're going to grade up by adding the element of pre-rinsing each of the dishes. This adds another cardio and respiratory element, and just activity in general that's going to get that heart rate up and increase breathing. And then we would perform everything else the same. Take seated rest breaks, monitor oxygen, perform pursed-lip breathing. Another way to grade it up even further, if that is still too easy, what we're going to do is do the job opposite. So we're going to take the dishes out of the dishwasher and put them back into the cabinet. So this may require people or the clients to walk around the kitchen, and put the items away. Again, in the same way, the other grading up added an element of excess work and breathing. This does the same thing, just to a higher degree. So if the task of putting the pre-rinsed dishes into the dishwasher with the rest breaks is too difficult, we can grade it down as well. So one way to grade this down would be perform the entire task from a seated position. And then you're also going to perform everything else exactly the same, put the pre-rinsed dishes into the dishwasher, and make sure to maintain a monitoring of your oxygen saturation. And then another way even to grade it down further would be to use a rollator, which is like a walker with wheels, or there is a piece of adaptive equipment that you can sit on a chair that helps you swivel with ease. So this way we're not sitting in a stationary chair doing the work, putting the dishes away and expending all that energy to turn. It's going to make that process easier and reduce